Hello and welcome to episode 28 of Phoenixwright Contempt of Court. Honestly, there's no time like the present. We have to get into this. So much happened last episode. Oh my god, just get me in. Hi, Court. Court is now in session for the trial of Frederick Smith. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
As is the prosecution.
Are you okay, Mr. Wright? You seem a little green around the gills today.
I think I can show you as to why that may be, Your Honor.
I am so fucked. Oh, we were referring to yesterday's findings, yes? Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Give us your report. Updated
Detective
autopsy
Snow
report.
searched the defendant's apartment for the missing enigmium. The police and I took a fine-tooth comb to the crime scene one last time.
A fine-tooth comb, you say? Sounds just like what my beard has been eating lately.
I knew he'd say something like that. From our efforts, we uncovered a few interesting new finds. First of all, a trace of the victim's blood was found in a cabinet at the scene.
What the fuck does this mean? Oh, I was under the impression that the victim did bleed from the assault?
True, but what you must ask yourself is how did this bloodstain even get inside the cabinet?
A miracle never happened, that's why.
A cabinet that bears no other traces of blood, and as such was closed at the time of the crime.
I see. That sounds somewhat contradictory. We're in the back of the queue, mister. We've had a lot for trying to get through today.
The next item I have here is this empty envelope with a large bloodstain on the edge. Worth. It was. Yeah, I'm pulling jokes as bad as yours now.
I'm glad it only took 28 episodes for you to get with the program.
It only took three whole series to get here. It was recovered from behind the cushions of the victim's sofa where it had been hastily hidden. Its contents, however, were not recovered from the scene as such remain unknown.
The police not noticed this envelope the first time around? What incompetent pricks!
So real. Apparently not, Your Honor.
I see. I can't say I blame them, actually. Not just the other day, I lost my dentures between the cushions of my couch, and it took me the whole day to find them. I thought I'd never be able to speak properly again.
I'm glad you understand. The situation.
I don't think I would say
I don't think he does. I really don't think he does.
Damn, that is dentures. The judge would have found it difficult to pronounce my. Oh, rotten lie.
Alas, by no means at least. I have this recording.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the recording. I almost forgot
That's
about
the recording that the snow showed me yesterday. A recording? Of free what? Of what? Of what, pray tell?
The calls received by the emergency services are frequently monitored and oft-times recorded. Unfortunately, this was one such call. If the court would care to listen to the tape, its relevance will become crystal clear.
Very well. Take it away, Mr. Edgington.
Here we go.
That starts with Maya's ringtone.
911.
Emergency services, how may I help you?
No! I'm not doing this. No, I'm not today. Not today. Not today.
Bro is limiting the amount of time he uses his Brisbane voice.
I am.
Bro, the Brisbane voice is retired until he comes back at the end of the case. Let's be for real.
Yeah, after he wakes up from his coma, and the first thing he does is scream.
Phoenixwright! Also, TLDR, if you guys...
Phoenix wrong!
Also, if you guys were listening to us and not paying attention, that phone call basically just incriminates our client, because Brisbane literally said, Fredwick fucking stabbed me, ah! Ah! Oh my, that was Mr. Brisbane's voice! I need to identify his assailant before passing out! Of course Edgeworth would fucking say thenceforth!
Yes, this is how the defendant's guilt came into question and led thenceforth to his arrest.
Thenceforth?
I have never heard someone use that word.
Who else
ever.
but fucking Edgeworth?
And upon further inspection of the scene, this was confirmed. Bro, that sounds like a word that Red White would use, and you would just automatically assume it was a fake word.
And thenceforth I stabbed me a face.
Do you see now, right?
I'm sorry, I just like, I need to, like, when I saw that desk slam, I'm gonna just send you the gif I thought was about to happen.
Okay.
Why? I don't know why.
Do you realize that there can be no excuse for this amount of evidence against the defendant?
I mean, he's probably right. Dr. Smith is still hiding too much for his own good. And all this evidence. Wait, we didn't have that in the court record before? Oh, now settle down, children. Right, yeah, it's, about that, Your Honor,
Findings, right.
my findings, right. What fucking findings? There's nothing I found that hasn't already been presented by Edgeworth. Oh, wait, I do have something, I think. Your Honor, I don't have a lot to show for my client's innocence right now, I'll admit. And most of yesterday's findings have already been presented to the court by the prosecution. I wouldn't call this relevant evidence, per se. What? Phoenix? This is... Okay, either he has a plan or he's about to pull the biggest bluff of his career. Like, what? But what I did find was this. And what is that, Mr. Brisbane? He's listening! He's listening right now! He's in the walls, Mr. Wright! He's in the walls!
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna.
As I with the findings from the crime scene, he was in the middle of shredding some old files when this one got caught in his paper shredder. Let me see that for a second. Who is that Hemlock fellow mentioned here? Do you mean like airlock? Like what Christoph Gavin says? Like airlock?
Why am I so jumpy today, dude? I don't even know.
Now that's the question.
Forgive my close-mindedness, but I fail to see the relevance of this file to the case at hand.
Edgeworth, quiet.
Do you have some way of proving that this Hemlock character is worth pursuing?
About that. This is a gamble if I ever saw one. But I know Hemlock's behind all of this somehow. Yeah, Phoenix, you totally don't sound insane right now. You can't be contacting me and observing my every move for no good reason. Somebody claiming to be that man has been contacting me by phone throughout this case. He claims to have been observing our case and the happenings of these investigations and trials, and tribulations. He was even the one who brought the attack on Brisbane to my attention. I hardly think he's unrelated.
And we have only your word for that, I suppose.
Edgeworth, you literally got a phone
got
call
the same
too.
phone call. You got the same phone call.
You're gaslighting right now, bro. I'm getting gaslit by Miles Edgeworth. Oh, that's right. Aceattorney! Hemlock's calls don't log themselves on my phone for some reason.
Your Honor, I think we should return to the trial.
I think returning to the trial would just end the trial, actually. Yes, I quite agree, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for presenting this thing to the court, Mr. Wright. But I really don't see any reason to pursue this matter further without any real proof. Now then, does the prosecution have any other... Well, wait, Your Honor! Yes, what is it now? This evidence has relevance, and I can prove it. Can you now? Intriguing. Mr. Edgeworth, what say you? This motherfucker's bluffing, Your Honor.
Very well, Wright. We'll hear you out. If you truly believe that your evidence is vital to our case, then by all means, explain yourself.
I may not know enough about Hemlock to start bringing him into this case, but I know someone who might. And this heavily on might. Harry? Very well.
Oh.
I should call someone to the... Wait, holy shit. Wait, how do we get Terry to the court? No one even knows he exists.
No, this is not gonna work.
Somebody might know a little more than the hemlock in this file. Perhaps. I can't say that I'm convinced by your obvious lack of certainty. Nevertheless, let's hear your answer, Mr. Wright. Who is this person we should hear from regarding this file? Alright, so Terry. I mean, if they somehow find him, I'm gonna be shocked. Who the fuck is this? Huh? But I just gave you my answer, Your Honor. Wait, not Terry?
Your response was so quiet and meek that I barely heard you myself, right?
Mr. Wright, I won't condone your stalling any further. Have an answer, stand up straight and speak clearly. I was a little too hasty back there. Now think, Mark, think. You might know a thing or two about hemlock in this file. Where did I... Wait, Snow? What do you mean, Snow?
Okay, wait. Snow did mention that that the precinct had some sort of investigation on this hemlock guy, but it just became irrelevant or something like that.
I thought it was obvious Terry knows something about hemlock. What?
Yeah, but I guess you can't really call Terry to the stand, especially when he's Interpol, right?
He's not even Interpol. He's just a ghost.
Well, a dude. He's the guy.
Well, okay, correction. He's just a ghost to the police department. They've been looking for him for like 3 weeks. It only makes sense for us to hear from the owner of the file. The person who's in the middle of shredding it to begin with. Detective Robert Snow. The detective? As I said earlier, Your Honor, Detective Snow is in the middle of shredding some files. It's a long shot, but he may know more about this particular file. The defense's request is granted. Bailiff see to it that Detective Snow is brought to the stand. Can't afford to be going off on a tangent now. It's the only other lead I have to someone else committing the crime besides Detective Smith. Hemlock has to be involved in this case. You just have to prove it. Take that! Got it! Haha! Oh, there you are, Detective! Now then, you were brought to this courtroom to provide us with your insight on this document fragment. The defense claims to have obtained it from their high-tech paper shredder device. Is that correct? Yeah, that's right. The stupid thing got stuck in the shredder. There, you managed to fix it. Thanks again for that, mate. Oh, you're welcome. Wait, no, it's Phoenix! It's Phoenix! No, what, who? Anyways, I've got a kindergarten girl back in the office, so what the fuck do you want from me? The defense claims that the hemlock person of the files involved in the case somehow, and the court would like to hear anything you can add to this. Seriously? You're still going after this guy? I mean, you do know it's just a file I happen to be chucking out. When he says it like that, it does sound pretty unlikely, but I'm out of options here. We'd just like to hear from you anything you can tell us about this hemlock person in the file. Alright, do. I'll do my best. Very good. You're on time, Detective. What the fuck is he about to say? Hemlock. There was a mobster from a case long ago going by the alias of Hemlock. He was heavily involved in the Contempt smuggling ring, or so the file says. Then for some reason, the guy vanished without a trace 6 years ago. And 6 years later, after the ringleader recently collapsed, he's still missing. I think that's why his records are not being destroyed. We no longer consider him a threat. Or because Hemlock requested it and he has the chief in his pocket or something. Or he is just the chief. We still don't know. So, you know. Actually, him being the chief would explain why he's getting the files destroyed. No, but him being the chief feels too obvious still. Is that just me? That feels too obvious. A mobster?
Oh, well.
You see that he's been missing all this time? Yeah, sorry, Harry, but I think you're barking up the wrong tree this time. So I'm starting to believe myself. All the same, I'd like to conduct my cross-examination, Your Honor. Right, you've gone insane, man. Just take the verdict. I see. Then you may begin, Mr. Wright. Oh my god, it's Daddy Edgeworth. A case from long ago. Could you be more specific? LHL? Oh my god, how many goddamn case and acronyms are we gonna get? Much better, I guess. That's no pleasing some people. Anyway, he also said he was a mobster. Yeah, he wasn't too badly for himself. Criminality-wise, of course. How do you mean, detective? Dun, dun, dun. This would be the smuggling ring that recently dissolved, yes? Same. The ring we were trying wasn't too long ago, actually. But there was a time 6 years ago when the ring was very nearly publicly exposed. One of its most prominent members at the center of the whole thing. That'd be Hemlock, correct? Right. You haven't even heard the best part yet. Dun dun. He vanished? Yeah, it's just Thanos snap. Gone. Disappeared off the face of the earth. I guess his secret agenda was about to be rumbled, which would have been seriously compromising the secrecy of the smuggling ring. You can't seriously be saying that Hemlock's been your mystery caller this whole time. That's who he claims to be, yes. So that's why he took an interest in that file, eh? But like I said, the guy disappeared. Not even Interpol had picked up his son after 6 years.
Huh.
Not even Interpol.
You think they know? By the way, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
When did I fucking... Okay. But,
Okay.
but he's been contacting me. He must be around somewhere. I don't know, perhaps the guy was just trolling.
I don't... It's like Vex just has 3 phones up his butt
What
or
does
something.
that mean?
Bro.
Is this some sort of
What is
straight
not
term that
human?
youths are using nowadays?
Yes, it is.
Because I swear I
know,
must
it
have
was
heard
like
my
last
grandchild say
generation.
something similar to me recently. Hey, Pops, you trolling me? Well, something of that nature.
Your son better not be
The
walking,
judge is
man.
more lacking in street smarts than me.
I think we're getting a little sidetracked here. If we could return to the testimony.
But then again, we're not exactly in Edgar's ballpark either. I'm trolling him right now.
Yeah, biggest troll of my life.
We get the troll face on screen. Editor
Troll.
Krause.
So iconic.
Excuse me, Edgeworth.
Sorry, I'll humor right and play along for a while longer. Having said that, there are more files like this one on this Hemlock.
Yeah, I should say there are. Oops. Oops? What's oops supposed to mean? Remember me saying that Hemlock's been missing for 6 years? Well... I'm guessing that's why it took us to be destroyed. Even a file involving this guy is being destroyed? Oops, sorry, I got that wrong. Correction. They have been destroyed.
Did that door? Oh,
Much better, Snow. What? What's that flying out of the window? Oh yeah, it's my potential lead. Don't shoot the messenger. It's because they're ordered to do so came from the top. As in, like, the chief top? But from the top? Yeah, the chief. Oh my god. They're driving the narrative that Chief is Hemlock too hard. That's why I don't believe it. Like, they're pushing it so hard.
Maybe he's just a puppet? That's what I'm thinking, right?
I would question him about it, but then I wouldn't. The Chief again? Why would he suddenly want all the files on a long-missing mobster destroyed?
Yeah,
This
he
can't
suddenly
be a
also has
coincidence
this,
since the man
he
himself
suddenly
has
also
been
has the
calling
funny
throughout the
green
case.
rock, too. Like, what?
And he also was the only one we saw to actually have Cyclops in those 4.
Yeah, some random Amagatama. Like, where did that come from?
I think we can now conclude that Mr. Wright's gone insane. Was the Detective Snow's testimony useful to you? Not really. We learned a little more about him much fast, but now that he's linked to this, not how he's linked to this case. There's something in that struck me as suspicious. Before we go, Detective, I'd like to ask you about something. Come on, mate, my teeth's going cold. What now? In your testimony, you said that all files on Hemlock have been recently destroyed. On Chief Frood's command, no less? Yeah, no, that's a thing. Oh, Frosty just...
That's funny.
Frosty the Snow Chief?
Crazy. That's some crazy language right there.
And I'd be interested in Hemlock's file.
Frosty the Snow Chief.
Once again, survived Ravagers 3... Wait, what? Fuck off, Snow.
It was amusing at first, but this distraction has gone on long enough. Right, I ask that you return to the matter of Brisbane's assault.
Okay, I admit that I'm fucking crazy, but... I know that I'm on the right track. Please, Your Honor. The best wishes for... What? That is crazy, Phoenix.
Yeah, that is the...
That
He
is,
didn't even get to do anything. He just leaped right to it.
like, I'm not gonna lie. If there was any bigger leap than Ace Attorney than this, I'd be surprised. Because this is a huge leap. What the fuck? The defense wishes for shut down for
We heard one testimony.
the team for police to take the stand. Guys, I'm gonna go now. But how on earth?
But how on earth could the chief of police be involved?
I mean, Snow did say he destroyed. Okay, whatever. Hello, we'll be off now. We'll never know unless we bring him to the stand. Your Honor, was it you who said that all possibilities, however slight, must be thoroughly examined? I know you all want me to say, but I gotta scoot. See ya. Just leaves. Yes, that's true.
I love Snow, bro.
Very well. What?
No.
What?
No.
Did I like
There's
skip
no
ahead
way.
into the case?
I think we skipped the whole freaking dialogue page, dude. There is no way.
According to the defense's request, but you've been warned, Mr. Wright. Faithless slander against the chief of police is not acceptable and will involve disciplinary action. Well, Your Honor, if you remember, the last police chief that crossed me was convicted of murder and evidence forgery and tampering with the crime scene, so I think I know how to handle chiefs.
Well, that's completely normal.
Your very career may be brought into question should the very worst happen. Duly noted, Your Honor.
Bro, watch this end with Phoenix getting disbarred.
I hope for the sake of my career that everything is in the right direction.
The final witness is Kristoff. Right, I implore you to reconsider.
I never reconsider.
You're ultimately putting your very
Shut
badge
up,
at risk
George. You
here.
just went through a whole game risking your badge. I only got this document scrapped to answer for yesterday's investigation, Edgeworth. I have no choice. This may only lead to towards another perpetrator. Your Honor, the defense would like to question the chief. You can put my badge on the line if that's what it takes. Bailiff, don't avail the police time and ensure Chief Frood is swiftly escorted to the courtroom. Say, where did detectives? Where did Detective Smith disappear to?
I think he left, Your Honor.
I shouldn't have said that, should I? Anyways, Chief, while we're waiting for the chiefs to arrive, I think we should further discuss the defense's claims. Oh boy, he's about to.
Yes, let's.
He's about to destroy me, isn't he?
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Why is everyone glaring at me?
I must ask, right, about the smuggling ring the detective mentioned? Do you honestly believe that it is involved with Brisbane's assault?
Honestly, bro, it's the enigma, bro. Anything's possible. That's what the defense is asserting. It may just be the only possibility of proving a different assailant's responsible for Brisbane's assault.
I needn't point out how ridiculous this all sounds.
But of course not. I'm not sane. I am not sane of mind.
The smuggling ring couldn't possibly have any connection to this
Okay,
case.
listen, just because you personally were involved in the smuggling ring case doesn't mean it don't exist. What? Terry? What? What? What?
This is where I'll have to disagree with you, boss.
What happened to calling him to the stand earlier? Huh?
Bro, it has everything to do with this case. And boy, oh, you snaps.
Snapchat?
Saps. Bro!
Boy, are you snaps?
And boy, are you saps gonna be having a field day today. I know I sure will.
Harry Greison? I say, what is the meaning of this intrusion? Pardon me, my good man.
But I just had to step in and clear things up.
I believe an introduction from you is in order. We're holding you in contempt of court. He said the thing!
He said the thing! It is. The name's Jerry Jackson, undercover.
Hi, Jerry Jackson.
Mr. Jackson?
Jerry Jackson? An undercover detective, are you? Do you have any proof? Don't pull up the plastic badge. Oh my god. A police badge. Very well, nice to meet you, Detective Jackson.
So authentic.
It's a full of junk stuff. Listen, if a cardboard badge work, anything will.
It's so authentic. Your Honor, please tell me you didn't believe that police badge to be genuine.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, my eyesight may not be what it used to, but even I know a police badge when I see one.
State your business, detective.
Consider it stated, boss. I've been on the smuggling rings trail for 6 years, see? And my investigations have led me to this quaint little battery and theft case of yours.
Well, here, Officer Jackson, I'm not entirely sure that your testimony would hold in court. See, with certified witness. I say we hear him out, Your Honor. His testimony may be beneficial to my assertion of the smuggling ring's involvement. I see. And do you vouch for the detective and the authenticity of his assertions? We have to, and also, yeah. I mean, I'd say we have to, but I also do
We do, actually. Yeah, we do vouch.
Please, Greison, help me out here. The defense vouches for Detective Jackson during the murder in the Among Us game. Very well. Begin your testimony, Mr. Jackson. Mikael Jackson. But Mr. Wright, if it turns out that you have been leading us to a blind alley with your recent claims, it's almost hard to keep going in the face of adversity. Especially when there's so much at stake if I turn out to be wrong. Being willing to go through with such a thing. Is it a yearning for the truth? Or is it belief in my client? This is giving me heavy Conflict of Interest 5 references. Even though this came out before it. Yes, I believe in Detective Smith. He didn't attack Brisbane, despite all the evidence saying he did. It's crazy considering how little I know of his secrets. But I can feel it. Hemlock must be the one. Understood, Your Honor. Seeing as how we still have yet some time before the chief of police arranges the courthouse, it might as well hear from you in the meantime, Detective. Oh boy, this is where shit gets real. Okay.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby.
My secret mission, partner.
Been undercover cop, I have to stay out the public eye.
Of course.
Yeah.
Reason being, I made it my mission to track down the new ringleader. I chose to do this after finding out that the smuggling ring was up and running again. This Hemlock goon, he's the ringleader I've been looking for. So to try and stop me, we got a score to settle, me and him.
Is this personal?
If your story is to be believed, detective, then it's just as I expected.
You're fucking crazy.
Without a leader, somebody else has stepped up and taken the reins. I knew an organization so large wouldn't dissipate so easily.
How do you exactly stop an organization?
I mean,
that
it is the
large?
situation he took down. This guy right here, folks, he gets it. It's like he literally got it. Now that Jeanette Pinocchio's out of the picture, this Hemlock goon takes a spot.
Geriatric Pinocchio.
Yeah, your Alba does have a straight. That's probably his most glaring feature. Like, screw all the badges and stuff. His nose is like, bro, who got the bigger nose? Him or at me?
Definitely Pinocchio.
Oh, and he's given the organization a cute name too, Aculeus.
Aculeus. Aculeus, that's a nice French to it. Whatever it means. In any case, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
What does it mean?
Well, it means Aculeus.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Hold it.
Aculeus.
Gonna just play along here. You're an undercover cop, Mr.
Ovipositor, especially when modified into a sting.
I don't think that's it. Mr. Michael Jackson?
Oh, yeah, okay. It's quite literally the word for the thing that stings you from a bug.
Ow.
It's like a.
Not anymore.
It's like a.
Brother, read your line. I don't
Not
really
anymore,
care
I
for the
guess.
meaning of Achilles.
I'm the one who brought it up, man. Not anymore, I guess. Not now that I took a chance and broken cover. I had a stroke. I've sacrificed my integrity and my safety to bring you this news.
Quickly! Oh no, 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 your stroke. That costs too much.
Anyways,
Being a bit melodramatic, aren't we, Greison? Your cover's that big of a deal, huh?
and yet I've chosen to rebel and lay down the cold hard facts of my secret mission.
reason, man. I mean, and there's definitely a new ringleader. Are you sure?
Oh, please, I'm sure than sure. Sure himself is a big fat liar compared to how sure I am.
That's pretty sure. This tells us how he knows of the new ringleader's existence.
And what would be your interest in this Aculeus outfit?
Boom, bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. How did you find that out? Excuse me, sir. Regodian, sir.
Listen, boss, I may have blown my cover, but I still have an ounce of respect for my duty.
Objection, no I don't.
I can't reveal everything I know just for you bozos. Anything not important, at least.
In other words, you have something to hide. You mean you have a personal reason for pursuing Aculeus too?
We're not talking about me. Now let me continue.
So I guess he's not ready to lay all of his cards on the table just yet.
How exactly does this hemlock have to do with the ring?
Everything, brother. Brace yourself, boss. And your investigations have clearly revealed this? Did you perchance know his identity at all?
You think I'd still be tracking him down if I did? Come on, boss, get with the program.
Do you at least feel that your investigation is narrowing down by investigating our case?
I'm getting closer, no doubt about that. But as for whether or not this particular case will crack it, I haven't got a clue.
I think it will, Greison.
This case is just my latest pit stop on the race to stop a very dangerous hood.
A score to settle? You mean you have some personal business with the new ringleader?
The undercover cop still needs a secret, shyster. So don't you be concerning yourself over the little details like that. Right now, what's in everyone's interest is stopping this goon full stop, am I right?
That's right. Okay, this will have to be a matter to bring up with him outside the courthouse. Catch him, that is. Never thought I'd see Greison here on the stand, or even the courthouse. It seems he's now decided to stage the grand unveiling of a secret mission. There's no reason for him to lie now that he's revealing all. So why doesn't his testimony sit right with me somehow? He's lying? What does it say, Jose? I made it my mission to track down the new ringleader. He doesn't mention the new ringleader since the has there been 8? Oh my god. The B. Okay, really. Okay, I'm just gonna try this. Let's go!
W!
Jackson! You stated just now that your undercover mission is to track down the Aculeus ringleader.
Of course I did, boss. You know why? Because it's my mission.
Nuh-uh. You know why? Because of this. Remember that time I found your notepad on Brisbane's coffee table?
So, was a detective without his notepad, huh?
I agree. What's a prosecutor without his organizer? I'm sure Detective Smith will agree with you there. Before I found out that it was yours, I took the liberty of jotting down what was written on it.
You did what?
Perhaps you'd like to confirm this as I read it out? Detective Jackson, what do you have just written on this notepad? In no way documents your search for the Aculeus ringleader. Why, yes. I don't see even a mention of Arceus or whatever the ringleader was called.
I love that Pokemon, bro!
Let me read this over again. Say, isn't this Mr. Brisbane's name mentioned at the top? That's right, Your Honor. Even Detective Jackson was looking into what happened to Brisbane. May I ask why, Detective?
Just get to the point, right?
Objection!
Nuh-uh. What is this so-called contradiction supposed to achieve right now?
From this nomad, we can surmise that the good detective here is investigating our case, too. I believe what we need to hear from him now is why he's been doing so. Don't you agree, witness? From the looks of what's written here, it doesn't look like you were searching for Aculeus at all. said, this seems to document a search for some sort of serial killer. A serial killer which you seem to have nicknamed B. So in light of this, I must ask you, Detective, why are you poking around this case when you're on the trail of the serial killer?
So our Shyster has a head on his shoulders. Bravo, boss, you got me.
Hold on a moment. Are you saying that, Mr. Brisbane?
And your honor's catching on too. Ain't this just the smartest court you ever damn see?
Well, if your honor's catching on, you must be doing something wrong. Well, I do pride on myself on such intelligent company.
The jest is appreciated, Your Honor, but I must address Detective Jackson's outlandish claim.
Oh no, I was talking to Mr. Wright.
So you're saying that the victim of this case, Errol Brisbane,
Is a victim?
was the latest victim of the serial killer you're investigating?
Slight problem about that theory, Greison. He's not actually dead.
After a killer who's been on a little 6-year world tour.
6 years?
That's right, an international serial killer.
Wouldn't that be an Interpol thing? You're just revealing yourself,
Yeah,
Greison.
you just revealed yourself to be an Interpol agent. What do you... And I got reason to believe that your man Brisbane was the latest chill-off.
Chill off?
Chill-off.
Oh, that is a nice sprite.
Bum, 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 bum,
Order! Order of the court! I hope you have more than just your word to prove that, Detective!
Aside from his killing methods, I guess I don't. Not evidence plucked from crime scenes.
You've been stealing evidence?
And since he stopped leaving those card pieces on the bodies.
Wasn't there a
But
card?
hey, Scout's honor, that'll prove these two chumps to be connected.
Wasn't there a card piece on that body at the end of the last case?
Yeah.
I see. Very well, we still have the time before the chief of police arrives at the courthouse. Give you one chance to explain the relevancy of your Investigations 3 to our court. Are there any objections before we proceed? Objection!
What game are you hoping for next? Investigations 3, Ace Attorney 7, or Greatest Attorney 3?
Greatest Attorney 3 is not happening, or at least it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't think it should happen. I'd argue there should be an in-between. But
No.
What do you mean? No, like a 19, like what was it?
No.
Greatest Attorney was turn of the 20th century.
I don't want there to be an opportunity to ruin Great Ace Attorney.
Okay, that's fair.
Grayson's
Yeah, so
investigations.
you don't want an Apollo Justice Greatest
Maybe on the
Attorney,
Brisbane's
right?
real killer with this international serial killer of his. Opportunity I can't afford to overlook. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. And you, Mr. Edgeworth? This Grayson's fucking lying
Right. What am I ever gonna do with you? Once the impossible is eliminated, whatever remains must be the truth, he said the thing. And I suppose the only way to eliminate this particular impossibility is to hear it explained in full. Only then can a sound judgment be made in confidence.
You have a bit more faith in my buddy Grayson here.
Shut up!
Shut up!
The prosecution too has no objections, Your Honor.
Detective, can you satisfy us about the serial killer? You believe him to be the villain of this piece? I think we should know more about him. Based on your investigation of 6 years, wasn't it?
Sounds fair enough to me. There's an unseen killer about. He's been roaming the globe for 6 years now. Including Brisbane, I believe he's off 8 people so far. His method, he kills his victims with garrote wire and leaves a small piece of car on the body. Other than that, he doesn't leave a trace. It's as if the guy doesn't even exist. Alright, so, okay. The guy who killed Maplethorne is not Vex. And for that reason, I've given him a name. I dubbed him the Boogeyman.
You mean Hemlock, right?
Yeah, Hemlock. The Hemlock.
You don't think that's what we have to point out, do you?
I swear.
Before we proceed with the cross-examination, there's something I feel the need to ask you. What's your hair routine? It's rather good. Your Honor, you don't have hair. Shut
Your
up,
Honor,
I can't
yeah.
believe. You telling us that hunting down the provide smuggling ring wasn't your goal after all?
Still is, Your Honor, but let's just say that that's where things get
He
complicated.
murdered my husband.
Yeah, sure.
If the shyster here is such an attorney,
He said the thing!
He said the thing!
We got 2 said the things in 1 episode!
he'll be able to figure it out for himself.
You're not giving me a lot to go on here, Greison. Well, what's he talking about? The really is still after the smuggling ring. Despite also hunting down an international serial killer? Detective, are you trying to say that both Julius and the serial killer are somewhat connected?
No, boss. That's what I'm trying not to say.
In other words, there is a connection, but you want me to figure it out myself. Oh my god, that is what we have to point it out. That is what we have to point out, isn't it? So,
Okay, do you want to even listen to testimony?
No, honestly. He leaves no trace? Whoa!
Sorry, I guess we're not 100%ing this.
I think we've passed that bridge a long time ago.
That's true.
That doesn't leave trace. For that reason, I've given him a name. The Boogeyman. I'm gonna save in case you have to, like, probably press first.
That'll be... Yeah.
Of course.
There we go.
This can't be a coincidence. Is Wilbur actually right about this? Witness! Did you happen to be aware of the death row inmate Flex Volper?
Honestly, who isn't aware? Why'd you ask?
You see, I had 1 or 2 pieces of evidence to show him yesterday in his cell. And he seemed very agitated over this document scrap.
Right. What's it about?
The chief of police recently ordered for all copies of this file to be destroyed. I'm sure the court heard Detective Snow say earlier. Back to my point, yesterday when I showed this to Volper, he kept saying the same word over and over again. You guessed it, Boogeyman.
He did, huh? Wait. How in the Sam Hill would he know about the Boogeyman? And this goon Hemlock. It's all making sense. He really was that Aculeus member I've been looking for.
What was that, Detective? What was that, Detective? What was that?
Detective! You are ruining your job here.
Detective, are you saying that Mr. Volper was affiliated with the smuggling ring?
It was just a gut feeling at first. But what if the shyster here says it's true that he called Hemlock the Boogeyman? Well, it all makes sense now. Where else would he pick up then on the name Boogeyman?
What makes sense?
The way you tell it, Volper seems to be scared out of his mind of the Hemlock in this file. Hemlock is the Boogeyman. He kills smuggling ring members. See a connection here?
Coupled with the fact that Hemlock was recently made the new ringleader, as you so claim.
So in essence, Volper knows what's going on. He knows what the Boogeyman's MO, and he might have been living in fear that he might be next.
Suppose it's too much to ask if he actually knows the
In
identity
all
of Hemlock.
actuality, he probably doesn't, actually.
Yeah, he probably does, and he's probably gonna walk in. If we call him, he's probably gonna walk in, make a bunch of random odd jokes as bad as yours, and then walk out.
Hey. Put respect on Vex's jokes, alright?
Right, they're better than yours.
He doesn't appear to now. He's just as worried about his non-existent killer as we are. You gotta remember the greatest joke ever told by mankind. Do you know what else holds water? A bucket!
A bucket!
Other than far too convenient, I think. Wait a moment. Speaking of Volper, Volper may not know who Hemlock really is, but he may as well provide us with a small piece of evidence that may amount to something. Mr. Volper, providing evidence? I visited him on death row yesterday at the end of my investigation. Here are some questions I wish to ask him about his Achilles involvement. This document on Hemlock really set him off. So there's someone to Mr. Jackson here that Volper has possible ties to both of them. But you mentioned something about evidence? Patience, Your Honor, I'm getting there. Yes, well, when I first came to visit him, Volper was playing with something. Crumpet. So let me keep a suggestion that it would be good evidence as Hemlock. The evidence in question being, this finger puppet? Oh, finger puppet, Mr. Wright. Right now, it might look like I finally lost it, but please hear me out for a second. Whoever claims that his finger puppet was a parting gift to him from the boogeyman. If this is true, then it's likely that this puppet belonged to Hemlock himself. And it's gonna have my fingerprints on. What you suggested, all I told you was accurate. My bad.
So, bro, how many times have you predicted the future in this game? Then it's possible that Hemlock left prints inside the puppet.
I'm the boogeyman, Edgeworth.
Yeah, you're the boogeyman, Kraz.
Exactly. It would bring us one step closer to identifying this faceless man. Scuttlebutt?
The scuttlebutt around Aculeus is that Hemlock has something of an obsession with puppets. No idea why he wastes his time playing around with little toys, but whatever floats his boat.
Very well, Your Honor, we request that this puppet be thoroughly examined for any traces.
Watch this shit have Renwick's print on it too.
Oh no. Whatever success it may amount to.
Bailiff, please send this object out to forensics for testing. On the double. Whoa, what?
Hold it to your hats, folks, because I ain't done here yet.
Wait, what?
Go send it off.
I have to deduce more, fuck!
Ah!
I'm gonna cry. Totally, gotta believe it. If you don't believe him, if you don't believe him,
button so he doesn't cry.
He's really been on the loose for that long. I guess we're back on the 100% streak.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, no, okay.
He's really been on the loose for that long.
Time to actually press.
Now you understand my concern. Apparently I'm the only one who gives a crap about the safety of this world.
Fuck safety. Huh, I was wondering what we were doing with Superman here. They say he's been murdering people all around the world. Did you go into a bit more detail about that? No. Eight, are you sure?
Nice.
6 years I've been on this case, boss. Count them, 6. I've visited every crime scene he created. I've seen every member he killed. You ain't getting away with it any longer, let me tell you.
Objection. Number?
Say what?
Just now, you didn't refer to the killer's victim as victims. You called them members. Shit, Patrick, I don't know what to do. Tell me, witness, what do you mean when you call the victims members?
Sheesh, fine. Just stop slamming that damn table.
Shit. Yes, do go on, detective. You stated that the victims were members of some sort.
Ah, jeez, where do I begin with this? See, that's the other thing that's bugging me about the killings. When it came to, like, the third, I began to notice a pattern. I noticed there was something they all had in common.
They all were a part of my gang. What would that be?
The killer's victims were all members of the Contempt smuggling ring.
They were?
Not just any old random ring members, mind you. Top of the ladder, boss. Only the highest ranking members were targets of the killings.
You're fucking telling me Hemlock fucking sniped out the competition?
I thought there was something wrong about that that explanation that he gave during the objection. You're telling me that you're thinking Brisbane's a member of the Contempt smuggling ring.
Oh shit! I didn't think about that. Wait, if this statement's added, I'm first adding Brisbane. I did not think about that. So the serial killer was only murdering the highest members of the smuggling ring?
That's the way things began to shape up, yeah. Now, if you would ask me why would anybody go after criminals of such prominence, I'd say that there's a theory I have, but I haven't yet confirmed it.
A game theory!
Stop!
Give the killer one thing, he's certainly bold to be going after such powerful criminals. But still, this doesn't really help me in tying him to this case. At all, really. You want I would like to see really just scratch to the surface of this potential lead. Time to dig a bit deeper. I'm sure this killer of yours is related to this crime, Detective Jackson. I'd like to ask you to add what you just said to your testimony. Wait, that worked? I thought I advanced on accident. Something's not right here. You just stated that the victims of this mysterious serial killer, the boogeyman as you call him, they were all affiliated with the Contempt smuggling ring.
What are you trying to pull, boss? There ain't nothing wrong with what I said.
Ah, but there is. As I understand it, Brisbane was also a supposed victim according to your testimony.
He was. That don't change a damn thing.
Brisbane may very well have been a possible boogeyman victim, but if there is weight to this claim, then there's something obviously wrong with this situation.
Yes, if what you say is true, Detective, then you can't seriously be claiming what I think you are.
Like, there's a part of me that honestly wouldn't be that surprised if it was true. I know it probably isn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
What, Brisbane was a member too? Nah, it ain't it.
Excuse me, motherfucker.
Brisbane ain't connected to the ring, so chill your feels.
Gee,
Let's just say that it wasn't the only one either.
But you were saying that the killer's victims were...
They were, yeah, but that's where things took an ugly twist, see?
Let me guess, the killer didn't just target ring members, did he?
Not too long ago, for some weird reason, the killer changed tack. At first, his killings were limited to smuggling ring members, but...
The murders branched out to other people, right? Ordinary civilians?
Maybe he wanted to change of pace. Maybe he'd already claimed his intended smuggling ring targets.
Oh yeah, that's why Maplethorne died! Because Maplethorne was part of the smuggling ring.
Whatever the reason, his killings are now endangering civilians everywhere. Just about anybody in the world has a potential victim. To a killer who doesn't exist, I have to stop him.
Yeah, good point.
Dexter Morgan. I know his name is Dexter Morgan, the Bay Harbor Butcher. No certain that Mr. Brisbane was his latest target. As if this is true, then perhaps there is another possible culprit for this case. Grayson would be the last person I'd expect to come to my rescue, for real, bro, what? But he's done it! He's created a possibility that Detective Smith is the assailant.
Nah, I wasn't gonna bring this out so soon. I wasn't really bringing it out at all.
My cock! What?
But here, take this. Add it to your court record or whatever.
What's this? Looks like a list of names. What? Fuck you, Phoenix. Wait a minute, these names, are they a list of the killer's victims?
The title "Known Victims of the Boogeyman" kind of gives off that impression, don't it? That's right, boss. Compiled by yours truly. I've been carrying the thing around, updating it for 6 years.
Wow, that's irresponsible as fuck.
That's dang. But now I have to submit it to the court.
Court accepts those as evidence. Okay, where...
Check it now, I want to see this again.
Okay.
Clive Warren, here's... Clive Warren, first victim?
Plain chill, that was who died.
Wait, he's mentioned that name, right?
Clive... Wait. Whoa, wait. Clive Warren was Paradox. What?
Yeah.
But he just died. What?
That's where it's from. What?
Okay, hold on. Why is Sarah's Trent? I feel like we've seen Trent before.
Okay, yeah, okay. Cedric Maplethorne, I knew that. Because of the wire and then Brisbane now.
Why is Trent? I feel like we've seen a Trent before. What the fuck? Who?
Trent.
Wait! Holy shit. Holy shit, hold on. No, there's no way. Dude!
Let me think of...
Dude!
What?
Oh my god! I'm sending you a screenshot.
Screenshot?
Dude! What the fuck? He killed his sister or wife or something. Oh my god.
That's just morbid. Oh my god.
Trent seemed familiar, but I couldn't figure out why. Oh my god. That's why it's so personal.
To be fair though, we still don't know what Greison's real name is.
That's probably his real name.
That could be back, like, that could be his, like...
Because that's when he was in Interpol. He was actually in Interpol at that time. Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, this list of victims has... Oh, but to be fair, Phoenix doesn't know that. Only
oh god, only Renwick knows that.
Only Renwick knows that.
Oh my god, Renwick, my guy.
My guy, Renwick.
She just, like, the longer this case goes on, the less I believe in Renwick. Oh my god. Why is everything coming back to Renwick, man?
Renwick!
Oh my god!
There's a third one!
Hold on to your hats, That's all for today, folks.
There's a third contradiction! Yep.
Hold it. They were all ring members? How did you know?
The majority of them topped Interpol's most wanted list for years.
Dude, you're just calling yourself out.
There were 2 other members who managed to escape the killer. They were likely gonna be his next targets, however, they were in a different kind of trouble.
2 high-ranking members survived the killer? How so?
One was recently killed, whilst the other was arrested for participating in the event, correct?
That's so who in the Sam Hill are you, boss? How do you know all this stuff?
Just answer the question. Oh, he's talking about a blaze, right.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Maplethorn case.
Oh. Right. When it comes to the chain of command, you couldn't have gotten much higher than those 2. All that was left after them was, of course, the big cheese himself.
They're saying that the killer has been hunting down all the top members of the smuggling ring? Those people were his targets these past 6 years? Why?
Why, yeah.
Why else, boss? I doubt he was some anti-smuggling ring extremist or vigilante or whatever. So why else would he kill his way to the top to get close to the leader himself?
Hold on. I think I have it. The killer
That
wanted
is
to climb the ranks by killing all those
thing
above
I
him.
think I've ever heard.
He wanted to take over the smuggling ring and seize it for himself.
Well, wouldn't you look at that? The shyster has a clean nose after all. You got it, boss. That's what I believe his plan has been this whole time.
It's not like I came up with that like an hour ago. Okay. Maybe so, but what does Brisbane have to do with any of this? Do it! Be the face when the hell of something, can't it wait? What? The Chief Forda is finally here. But why does he want to recess before he's even set foot in here? Oh god, he's gonna fucking freeze the courtroom. He's a break for now. My apologies, Detective Jackson. I will have to ask you to leave the sound for now.
I have a moose anyways. I said all I gotta say. Appreciate you giving me a chance to tell my side of the story.
The court will reconvene in 15 minutes. Gavel pound.
Oh my god, I hear the wind. I hear the wind.
We're gonna end the episode here, guys. We'll see you guys next time.